And with that, I would like to, just before we close off our panel, I would like to take a couple minutes to introduce our new Leadership Johns Creek Executive Director, Nakia Mattis. She works as the Regional Director of the Program Management for a large national health system, which comprises of 137 hospitals. Over the past 22 years, Ms. Mattis has built a successful career in healthcare and information technology, leading successful client implementations. Nakia has a dual bachelor degree of science in mathematics from Clark Atlanta University and industrial engineering from Georgia Tech. She also has a master's of science as well from the University of Maryland. She was a member of the cricket team as a part of the Leadership Johns Creek class of 2020, where they raised money for the first ever electronic scoreboard in Georgia. Helping the community and making a difference are areas of passion for Nakia, and she volunteers with Habitat for Humanity, Junior League of Atlanta, and her church. So it gives me immense joy to welcome Nakia Mattis as the new Executive Director of Leadership Johns Creek.
Thank you so much, and I appreciate you guys having me and including me today. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, because I know I was having some audio connection issues. But I just want to say, each year we celebrate Women's History Month because it's an opportunity for us to really, shed a light on the extraordinary legacy of all the different trailblazing American women and girls who have built and shaped and improved our nation. And this program that you guys have put together today has been completely awesome. Something one of the young ladies, Akila, stated is that our desire is for equity, not superiority over men. That was just very moving to me because, in my industry, which can be a very male-dominating IT industry, I couldn't agree with that statement more. As female leaders, it's our desire just to simply be treated equally and to not have to face persistent gender stereotypes and just simply be placed on an even playing field with our male counterparts. So as we celebrate Women's History Month, I just want us to continue to reflect upon those advances women have made over the decade. We have had increase in our earnings in education, our fields of occupation. Yeah, but the fight is not over. It's far from over. And we can see that from a lot of what the panelists have shared with us today. So I appreciate this forum to bring awareness to this important topic and to share insight on opportunities to improve. And I just want to tell you ladies of the student leadership that you are the golden standard for being ambassadors of this change. So on behalf of Leadership Johns Creek, I would just like to say I look forward to having the opportunity to work with the student leaders on service programs that continue to build on this dialogue and to create actionable change. So with that, I just want to say thank you. You guys are phenomenal. All the panelists were awesome. And just have a great evening.
Thank you so much for joining us, and welcome you as the new Leadership Johns Creek Executive Director.
Thank
you.
With
that, I would like to thank everyone for coming out and listening to our International Women's Day seminar. The work that we do now is the work that matters. As Ms. Mattis just mentioned, it is equality, not superiority, as well as Akila mentioned, that it's important that we work towards that. I encourage all of you guys listening here today to become change advocates and stand up for any gender inequality in our society. It's time that we finally dissolve these societal standards for women in terms of how they should appear or act, and realize that we are strong and will eventually break this patriarchy. It brings me back to a favorite quote of mine by a representative that I look up to so much, Representative AOC. She says, "The idea that a woman can be as powerful as a man is something that our society can't deal with. But I am as powerful as a man, and it drives them crazy." And it will be because of the work done by strong women, as well as men, that stand up against this form of discrimination, that we will be able to one day achieve a dream that millions of women have had since the beginning of time by actually calling our society equal. And as we are closing off, I'd just like to take a minute to thank Generation Ratify Georgia, Judge Carnzil, Lynn Riley, Linda Lee Smith, and Nakia Mattis for joining us today and sharing their insight on this topic, as well as Ms. Irene Sanders for giving me the opportunity to host this seminar, as well as Akila and Aditi for helping me run this event today. Hearing from such powerful and knowledgeable women today and being able to moderate this event was nothing less than a dream come true for me, being such a big advocate for gender rights in the community. And with that, I'll close it off and turn it over to Ms. Sanders. Thank you and good night.
Well, thank you, girls, for running this. It was a great event as usual, and you guys make me look so good. So thank you. And with that, should we get a screenshot?
Yeah, if everyone
ask everybody to.
Yeah.
You probably want to spotlight our panelists.
Yeah.
Yeah, Miss Riley is still there, and yeah, there you are, and Miss Smith can turn on her video, then we can just take a picture of all of the panelists here with us today. Perfect.
Okay, let me just hide mine. Okay.
Okay. Miss Sanders, I think you should be in it too.
Oh.
There we go. 3, 2, 1. And one more. 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much for coming out, everybody.
Thank you
guys. I really appreciate it.